So I'm just thinking, right? What are type of ideas and suggestions that you have in terms of how we can strengthen the economy, especially post COVID-19? Because Singapore is going to be so different.
I think that's a very relevant question. I have been giving a lot of thought to it. I also have teams of people crafting out policies. Then I remember one night I sat down and said, this is not a election about policy versus policy. This is an election, it's a COVID-19 election. So when they tell me, Doc, we want to create jobs, I ask my men, what kind of jobs? You tell me. Where are the jobs coming? I say easy to say you create jobs. But I said the most fundamental thing for anywhere to create jobs, you must have confidence and trust. And can we have confidence and trust in COVID-19? If your COVID-19 is not thoroughly controlled, I tell you, you cannot generate that kind of activity in the economy to get all the jobs.
I'm curious to also understand. I think your stand. I think against CECA, and also whether you think you will be able to propose a better alternative than CECA, and for our foreign talent policy.
You see, I'm not against foreign talent, although I have been branded as a person who stood very strongly against foreign talent. CECA is an arrangement between Singapore and India to allow, I think, 127 categories of professionals to come to Singapore and be given that free hand, actually, practically free hand, to come and work here. Now, for me, if Singapore really don't have that talent, I will never complain, because they are actually real foreign talent coming here, okay? But some of the jobs that could be done apparently was not taken up, was not given to the Singaporeans. And there are evidences to show, okay?
But do you hear this on the ground as well?
Oh, of course, on the ground. This is the ground thing. Even if you went talk to all the PMETs, that is the one thing they'll be so upset about, because you see, if the Singaporean is qualified as a foreigner, and you take the foreigner, I tell you, that is hell. That's no good. And one of the reasons why they said that is that the recruitment is usually in favor of them, because the HR is also their own people. One of the suggestions somebody made to me, which I thought was quite good, was that all the HRs must be Singaporeans.
Okay.
You see, so they will have a better feel of selection. This is just one of the suggestions. I thought, not bad, this was quite good. But above all, we must look at our the rules of how we bring these people in. This is very important, no? In many countries, you want to go, there's a very sad rules, which we have also. But I think the rules either has been too lax, or there are many people who know how to work around it. But I think these are the areas we have to look into the regulations.
Of course, we noticed that you have been walking the ground in West Coast, West Coast GRC in Ayer Rajah as well. Interested to know how are the residents taking to you? Do they remember you? Yeah,
I think I'm quite blessed. I'm quite lucky, because I was there for 26 years, so I do make a lot of friends. Of course, many of them have passed away. I'm so sad to hear that. But you'd be surprised, some of the chaps in the kindergarten do recall that I gave them, certificates and so on and forth. During my presidential election, when I went to Ayer Rajah, I was swarmed, man. I was like a film star like that. Wow, so scary. But the contact is still there. I'm quite glad. So I hope that if I go back to if I can really win the West Coast, I will not I know I'm going to encounter different problems. Why? Because, as I said, if you're an MP of the area, things will run smooth. But if you're an opposition, and then if you really win, I know I'm going to face problems. Problems which I feel very sad for the country, because we will be treated like aliens in that constituency.
And so, despite all the challenges, if you were to be able to win West Coast GRC, what would be some of the plans?
Usually, all these plans that are usually done by the URA and all this. Honestly, I know. I see all, when I was MP there, we want to have election. All the plans are given to me. I just show to the people. These are things I want to do, but actually it will be all pre-planned to entice the voters. But I think I'll play, if I cannot be involved in the physical arrangement or physical change of the West Coast, let me see whether I can put a softer touch.
Softer touch, okay.
And this softer touch is, I always believe we all must create a soul. Sometimes I believe that Singaporeans, we don't have a soul really. We all so materialistic. So if I can, maybe that's the only way. Apart from, I hope to win the residents.
Just wondering, how are the members contributing in terms of time, effort, and also I think finances? Are many of them doing that, or do they spend more time, I think, managing the logistics? I'm just curious.
I tell you, I don't know. I think somebody upstairs must have liked me. I'm so blessed with very good people who come, not even worry about the money. They just come, they volunteer their time. Look at CECA, look at this Roger. These people, to them like my permanent staff without pay, And it's not them alone, no. So many of them. Of course, individually they may have a little bit fight a bit late. But the fact is that they come are not expecting to be rewarded. But for me, I feel also responsible because I do realize that some of my people who are helping me, the spirit is willing, but as I said, the flesh is weak, or the means are not there. So I always tell Roger to take care of them. That is very small amount, just to help them have a meal together. Because I believe that the party must be like a big family. We take care of each other. Yeah.
Do some of the members contribute in terms of funds as well?
Funds, yeah, they do. And some of them are very generous. They give big sums of money. Those who can contribute a lot, contribute. Those cannot, never mind. We will just help them out, help each other out.
And then, of course, talking about new members, I can't help but ask a couple of questions about one of your newest members who just joined 3 months ago.
Yeah, I thought you forgot that. I wanted to run away.
I was just wondering, can you tell us maybe your first few discussions with Mr. Lee, especially with regards to his interest in politics or joining PSP?
Anyway, Xiang Yang and I, we know each other now. It's quite some time when we were all sitting on the same LTA board, but then we lost touch. But we came together when that event took place in Parliament, when all this debate about the Oxley Gate. Then we started to talk. So we became good friends. So he said one day he will help me if I start a political. At that time we didn't even talk about political party. It was only one day when he saw everybody urging me to go to start this political party, then he showed more interest. Then he became a member. Initially, I was a little bit hesitant. I said, let's just be friends, because I don't want people to think you are using my party to champion your cause. That was my very clear. He said, no, we are not.
And how is he contributing as a member?
Oh, he also helped us financially a little bit. Yeah, he is quite determined to help us. He will come and campaign with us.
So, what 3 messages do you have for young Singaporeans and first-time, second-time voters?
Okay, my Singaporean friends, the reason why I came forward in this election is because I hope to bring some changes to the current way in which the government has been running. In the past, accountability, transparency, and independence were very important components in the makeup of a good government. Because all these will create trust with the people. And it was with this trust that the past government has managed to run this country properly. But unfortunately, now I can see that there's this erosion of trust. So take care, vote wisely, think carefully what I said, and I hope that we in PSP will help to make this change. Thank you.